Blessings, blessings. Yo, I just posted this. Welcome to Life's Place. I just posted this. You gotta pay attention to who wants you actually, right? Because some will use you or want to use you, abuse you, ritually. That's the way for them to siphon energy harvesting. This is the same ones, that got the crooked thought that, the ones that really want a destiny swap with you, the one that want to stand next to you because of what your energy pulls to you, your energy that magnetizes people to you. The one that wants to keep you in a box, the one that wants to keep you small. The buddy that always tags along with you or wants you to go everywhere with them or wants you to do business with them because your energy attracts business to them. Your energy attracts the females to them if you're a masculine, right? Especially if you look good or you carry yourself well. This one is not so carrying, doesn't carry themselves that well, but around you, they can get the women too, or the hoes, right? It's just like a female, the one that will stand next to the so-called pretty girl of the group because of her energy was is able to gain the the favors of the men that she's used the men that she's attracted to but are not attracted to her. But she oh shit. This is the one I guess that runs after the exes, the ones that if they are interested in you and you're not interested in them, she'll sit up there and oh my god, she ill. Do you? She's the one that will make herself available just because you turned them down. This is the one that will create the ah they will make themselves anything just for the pleasures of someone else, right? The one that will manipulate people into believing that if you do something with them, if you do have X with them, right, they will gain the favors of someone else. Or if you are the one that has the energy, if you are the one that has the brightest light, right, because you have the closest relationship with the Most High, the one that lacks the light and that needs that attention will dress up in everything that you want. They will be the one that will try to rob you of your destiny by way of taking the energy from the one that does have the ew, yo, y'all really do this shit. It's like the way it's playing out in my mind. The dude is interested in, I'll just call it out for what it is. The divine masculine is carrying the energy of the divine. And the divine feminine carrying the divine energy has the energies around them that siphons the divine energy just by standing next to them or being around them, speaking up of them, you know, trying to make them feel bad or keep them in a box per se, right? They want to keep them. This makes a whole lot of sense and ties into the movie Hancock. Try to keep them apart. So this is why the stories are lining up. They don't want the divine to actually meet up. This makes hella sense. So tarnish her. This is when all the stories line up. The Eve and Lilith, Medusa, and all the fucking nasty ass men that she had to deal with. Fucking Daniel in the lion's den, Jacob, Noah's Ark. Yo, all the biblical terms comes in. All the stories come in. You just got to know where you fit in when it comes to history and how you, huh, damn. So the Lilith copycat, basically. Yo, it's not even a copycat of Lilith. It is because it's Eve dressed up as Lilith. But she can't submit. She can't say no. That's the thing. Eve was never able to say no. She could never defy Adam because of the fact that where she was, but Lilith was independent. She was able to say no. And the same with Medusa. But it took a gang load of this. All this shit makes fucking sense. Because even Medusa's sister turned her in because she didn't like her beauty. She was envious of her beauty. And she's the one that rounded up all the men by telling them stories that enticed the men. She influenced the men into believing that she was a whore. Therefore, she was treated like one. And when they did do what they did to her, the truth of her story and what they did to her was what turned them into stone. And the story of Daniel in the lion's den is basically the same as what she had to go through because she was in a lion's den. In a pygmisha, yo, y'all are fucking horrible. It's because she can't say no. She took on the Eve's role because it was the easiest. She had to be submissive. She is submissive. She is agreeable. She lets him get away with everything, whereas Lilith wants him to grow, expects him to be grown. And she's not going to take on the role of Medusa because of what she's learned in order to continue surviving. Whereas Eve can only survive by the handouts that she gets when Adam returns. Isn't this some bullshit? So Eve is mad at Lilith because of independence. But Eve has a choice too, but she just can't make it without Adam telling her that she can. Isn't that some shit? But that's the position she wanted to be in. That's the choice that she wanted because she wanted she was created because of the fact that he wanted something easy and nothing challenging. She forms no challenge, but the only challenge she wants to form is against Lilith. But Lilith is independent. Lilith already been through it. Therefore, there's no challenge. So a submissive really does want to challenge one that isn't or doesn't want to settle for what Adam wants to give. But she has to because that's the position she wanted. But she's the one that will invite others to her home. Oh, wow. This is the one that will start the whole orgy thing to get Adam back. This is the one that does the love spells and all the other things just to get Adam back into her home. But her Adam is looking for Lilith. Isn't this some shit? So Hancock, the whole fucking story makes sense. The one with the divine energy. They're trying to keep the divine energies apart by way of keeping the lust, power, and the greed rampant. But the only way that that can be enticing is to keep them in a struggle, to keep them in an impoverished mindset, or to keep them in poverty. But that is to entice them into the lust, power, and the greed. But there's celibacy and abstinence. You pick and choose quality over quantity. Just because there's many doesn't mean they're all good for you. Because within that orgy might be a disease waiting for you. It might be a long lasting infection where it takes many more pills to cure you. That's what Eve was planning to do to make Adam stay and be submissive to her, whereas she's the one feeding him because of the debilitating disease that she gave him purposely. Wow. Careful who your friends are. Know the most I got you. Have a good one. Bye. Damn.